What's up, Facebookers and Facebookettes? Tanner Accord here with your Saturday dish of Facebook News Television. My special guest today is Devin Marie King. She is a casting director in Hollywood. She owns the company DMK Talent, and she's put a little bit of a spin on the casting director chair. She uses Facebook as a primary means for auditioning and sending out breakdowns. Devin, thank you so much for being here this afternoon.
I'm glad to be here. Thanks for asking me.
Glad we could have you. How long have you been in show business?
I've been here for about 7 years. I graduated from Southern Illinois University, and I just drove out here straight. And the next day that I got here, I just started calling up a bunch of casting directors and got a L'Oreal commercial. It's just been taking off from there.
So you got straight into it, not even wasting a second.
I did. A lot of people hate me for that. I did. I had the drive, and I wanted to get out here and start going, so I did. And I got Taft-Hartley and started meeting people and networking, and it just took off. So
you're just one of those stories that people love to hate. You got here, you got the Taft-Hartley, and like you're on the road, you're good to go.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I've had my bad times too, you know, your rough patches. But yeah, for the last 6 years, it's just I've been doing all kinds of jobs and living the dream, you know.
So you didn't start out as a casting director?
No, I didn't. I started off just doing whatever I could do, you know, get out there as soon as possible. I just didn't want to have that regular 9-to-5 office job or something that, you know, I didn't have any passion or drive for. Yeah. So I just wanted to be in the industry, so I took off from there. Yeah.
Now, what does your casting company have different compared to the other casting companies in LA?
Well, I have a heart for people, and I'm not saying that every casting director out there doesn't. I've met amazing people out there, but my heart for people brings people in who might not have an agent yet, might not have great headshots yet.
Fresh off the boat.
People who might have great talent, but they don't have any direction. And so I use Facebook to bring in all kinds of people, and I want to be there for them without a hoity-toity attitude. Like when they come in, I want to help them get that audition, so I'll have them do it a few times. And I open the door for them when they walk in. You know, people are surprised that I'm actually friendly when they walk in.
Oh yeah, little things like that. I know casting directors can just be stone cold.
It's one after the next, after the next, after the next. Yeah. I actually want to help people succeed out there because I mean, I start off at one point and then have worked my way to the point that I am now, and I want to help others to do the same. You know, and if I can use my company to do that, then I don't know, it kind of gives me a little bit of purpose out here.
Right. And going through all those castings, like I know using Facebook, anyone can go and submit to your audition and have that. Do you find that harder or easier using Facebook for this type of thing?
Well, I don't only use Facebook. I also bring people from LA Casting, Actors Access, and agents. But I do have a time where I bring in people from Facebook, and they're all eccentric. You know, I get all sorts of people from all walks of life.
I can only imagine some of the people.
Yeah, but really, it's just me giving up like 15 minutes of my time to bring someone in who could be like the next big star. I could help them achieve their dreams. Or I could bring someone in who just got that great feel of having an audition, like they're actually achieving those dreams or on their journey too.
Right. And then you can save them for later on. Maybe you have something later on that comes up, and you're like, oh, yeah, I remember that guy. Yeah,
exactly. Who knows? And I'll bring in somebody, and then I'll use them for a PA job. That's the great thing about Facebook is I can be the middle person too. Like they just join my page, and then whatever the film or project calls for, like I could help them by all the networking I've done also through the auditions and just meeting them in person.
And you'll have people posting on the fan page like, oh, I need a photographer or something like that, and you can help them out in that way.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't matter what it is, a grip, photographer, lighting. There's so many people out here who need work, and if I could help them find that work, then I mean that's great. It's like I'm doing something to benefit others. They're not just benefiting myself, and like I'm not out here to be like rich and famous and all that. I just you want to be involved in the entertainment industry. I don't care how, but if I can do it to where I'm helping people, maybe having networking parties through DMK Talent where I raise money for charities, things like that. Then,
nice. Okay.
I don't know. It just makes it worth it, And then also through the parties, I can bring the actors in, which I create events on Facebook, and I bring them in and have pool parties, barbecues. I bring bands in, and then I also invite music producers too, so that they can listen to the bands, and then I'll bring directors in who can meet the actors and aspiring actors, and then I'll at the same time raise money for like St. Jude's Hospital or something.
And it's just a huge networking opportunity for everybody.
Because
Everyone.
of Facebook. No, I love it.
Have you found any diamonds in the rough or anything going through all these castings?
Absolutely. I found some great actors that will come in and be very professional and do such an amazing job, and then I'll hire them like right after they leave. I'm like, that's the one I want.
Right.
Yeah, I've seen all sorts out here, and then I've also seen people who come in and spit their gum out as soon as they walk in right in front of my face, like
no, don't do that.
or like they'll do stuff like they'll sway back and forth in their audition, and they just don't, people just don't have a lot of training yet. But still, I could, what's the cool part about being casting director is I could see their potential. I could see where they could be if they just have that right kind of training.
Right.
So that's another part about having a heart for DMK is like helping them to maybe follow, with the experience I have, is give them advice to maybe where they could achieve that. You know.
And on your
Without
page,
wandering.
on the DMK page, you do say you give everyone a chance. That's kind of like what you mean by that.
Exactly. And if anybody, I start off at one place, so if anybody needs advice for anything, whatnot, I'm not like, Miss Know-It-All or anything, but just from what I've learned from experience, I could maybe shed that onto them and help them with their careers.
Yeah, because I know fresh people coming out, they really, they don't know what they're going to do. They have headshots, but where do I go with them? Like
And
that type of thing.
There's so many people out there who take advantage of them. Like, I once knew a manager who tried to charge new people like $400 for an orientation on proper etiquette of how to behave on set, which I could tell somebody in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to make money off of them. I just want to help them.
Right.
I want to be like a person that somebody can trust, out here in this like crazy world. People using other people.
Yeah, there's not too many of those.
Yeah, there's people who don't have morals or heart behind what they're doing. They don't see the person; they just see what they can get out of the person.
Just a dollar sign.
And I want to be different from that. And I think maybe that will. I'm not being selfish about it, but maybe that would help me also achieve my dreams too, of being someone that people can count on. And hire me to make money off of doing what I love.
Do you have?
Yeah.
Do you have typical types of castings that you get?
Yeah, I have all sorts. Everything from feature films, independent films, short films, web series, print jobs, and also like I said before, if there's a model and they want to hire a photographer for headshots, I know a zillion photographers, or if a photographer needs a model, I know a zillion models. It just kind of all works in a circle there.
It's a casting director for everything.
Exactly. I even found people roommates before.
Really?
Yeah. My focus is just trying to, like I said, be someone that they can count on. That they can trust with everything, with anything that they need. Because it's just my dream is just to be involved in the film industry doing whatever, just as long as I'm there,
And how, with the Facebook, how's it actually helped you in networking wise?
Well, I'm not only do I act, but I also I direct, I produce, like casting, like everything. And so it's also helped me get jobs as well, not only just finding other people jobs, so that's how I get my work.
Okay. And now every job, they have perks and they have drawbacks. What would you say some of those are with what you do?
Perks is meeting people and developing new friendships that could be lifelong or just could be for one job.
Right.
But it's just fun. It's fun, and bringing all these people, these eccentric people coming in to audition for me, these new people that I've never met before in my life coming into audition.
Right.
And I love it. I just play with them, like we just go back and forth and banter, and it's a great time. And then with Facebook, like a lot of my actors find me on Facebook, and they comment on my statuses, and I develop friendships with them, and it's just a great time.
Yeah, that's how we met.
Yeah, exactly. You came in to audition for me, and then, he asked me to come here to host.
Sadly, I didn't get it, but
and I commented on your statuses. Hey, don't bring that into this. No, but I could use you for future things. And if I need a host, I know you're a great host. You might not be right for that part, but you could be good for something in the future. Tanner.
Okay, so finishing it up, what advice would you give an upcoming actor, model, actress that's wanting to get into the game, take it up a notch whenever they're in the audition and talking to casting directors?
Sure. Don't lose hope. And if you do not get an audition, keep trying, because there may be a reason, like you weren't tall enough, you didn't have the right color hair, who knows. But number one is find a great photographer, and I know some great photographers, and get some great headshots going on. Sign up on acting sites like actorsaccess.com, lacasting.com. I would join DMK Talent's fan page and get to know me because I can help you. But also take workshops, acting workshops. Playhouse West is a great acting school, which I actually attended for a couple of years. Beverly Hills Playhouse is great too. I don't know. There's just a lot of great stuff to do as long as you keep searching it out and pursuing and ask people advice and from what they've learned from their experience.
It's all about who you know.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. And just don't give up. You keep trying. I mean, if it's really what you want to do, don't settle for anything less.
Perfect.
You know?
Well, thank you so much for coming on today, Devin. I really appreciate it. Devin Marie King with DMK Talent. As always, press the like button at the top of the Facebook News Television fan page, located at FB News TV, to watch exclusive fans-only videos. And if you're going to be in the Los Angeles area on Monday, August 2nd, near the Grove, come be a part of our 50th episode celebration at the Cheesecake Factory, where you can meet me and the other hosts. For more information, click the Events tab on the Facebook News Television fan page. I'm Tanner Accord, and this is Facebook News Television, according to me.